Hi, Nancy. Hi, everyone. I am trying a different earbud today, and I had a hard time getting it paired. So that's why I'm 2 minutes late. Anyway, I am Cheryl Wright. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Northeastern Montana. And welcome to my, what are we doing? Cheers and Sips class. I always forget the names of them, but that's what we're doing tonight. So I have 3 fun projects for you tonight. And let me hit my do not disturb. So I stop getting notifications. All right. So welcome. I misspoke the other night. I was listening for my audio and I heard myself say that the starter kit special, I said it wrong. It's $165 worth of products that you pick. That is $99, period. And it's for the month of May. Something doesn't sound like it's right. Can you hear me? I think I lost my audio. Just a second. Can you hear me now? That's nasty. Can you hear me now? Let me double check. Silly audio. Okay. How's that? I'm getting better at troubleshooting. Better? Okay. Now I need to get my camera going again. Thank you for your patience. Oh. Oh, just when you think you have everything ready to roll. I thought if I could use my other ear pods, that I could leave these where I usually leave them. But another set probably is trash. Anyway, if everything's good to go, let's get started. My name is Cheryl Wright. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Northeastern Montana. And today we're going to use the Sips and Cheers. If you hung out with me on Tuesday night, I did mystery stamping with this and made this fun card. So if you want to see how to make this fun card, go back and watch it on my last video. And it's both on Facebook, on my page, and on my YouTube channel, Craft with Cheryl. So Sips and Cheers has dies and the stamp set. It's a bundle. It also has a few other items, some of which I don't know that I have them all. Let me check. Let's see. No, I do not. Wait, yes, I do. This is the one I do have. If you are interested in this online exclusive, kind of like catalog pages, I'm going to be sending it out in my next email. So sign up for my emails at craftswithcheryl.com. Then you can print out the catalog version kind of looking thing of the online exclusives. So yes, I do have all the parts of this. And you're going to see all, probably but the gold striped ribbon. It's got some fun embossing folders. And I may or may not use those dots, but let me show you the paper. I really like the paper. And that's what we're going to be using a lot of tonight. So we have this beautiful floral piece with some stripes on the back. We have some blobby pages, kind of watercolorish with some glassware stars, some beverages and dots, some pretty purple flowers with some green on the back. And that might be the whole, oh, more beverages. And the dies, some of them will cut these out. Oh, we do have some, I don't know, these are the fruits and veggies you might find in some drinks. And it's got kind of a darker page in the back. And there's our floral one again. So that's what we're using tonight. I'm going to start with a simple card and end with a fun fold. And my stack is reversed over here, so give me a moment to grab it. So we're going to start off with a piece of Blackberry Bliss. The audio's still good? Let me know if it goes awry. I hear myself in my ear, which is kind of weird, but it's better than having no audio at all or really bad audio. So, and this is 11 by 4 1/4. We're going to score it at 5.5. And I already did that. I did my scoring. I'm ready for you tonight. And then we're going to go ahead and crease it. Here, let me do one more thing. There. The more devices I can get off our Wi-Fi, the better my signal is. So, this one is actually going to go landscape, but it's going to fold on the side. So my next piece is white, and it is 5 1/4 by 4. I had this out for mystery stamping the other night. I thought, maybe I should just do that for Thursday night too. So I've been kind of looking around and finding ideas. Then I kind of came up with one all by myself. One's kind of one that I saw. This one is just to show you that it doesn't take a lot to make a fun card. So just glue that on. Then this piece is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I didn't want a lot of the white to show. I just wanted a very narrow border with my white. Before I do that, I'm going to get some of the peach pie ribbon. We're going to put this on. And I wanted to find someplace that didn't have, I liked my picture. And so I'm just going to put it, you can still see that's a bottle of wine. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and all right. Now this, I'm just going to cut out about 5.5 inches, maybe a little bit more. Oops. Maybe I didn't cut it long enough. Uh-oh, I put my adhesive at the wrong end. All right, so that's what kind of night it's going to be, apparently. I've already had to switch earbuds, and now my adhesive's on the wrong side, wrong end of the paper. Well, at least it wasn't on the wrong side of the paper. And my ribbon's too short. Oh boy. All right, I'm not cutting it ahead of time this time. All right. And I'm just going to tuck it behind. That's what that adhesive was waiting for. Make sure I have it lined up. And tuck it. Then we're going to trim it. There. Okay. Now, when you cut a piece of ribbon and it's too short, this is what I do. I roll it up and put it in the hole. And then when I need a short piece, it's there. Here's a tip for you. All right. I may as well use this. Go for the gold with this. How is everyone doing? I hope you're having spring weather wherever you are. We've had a couple nice showers recently. We need more, but thankful for what we've got so far. Anyone have any big Memorial Day weekend plans? We are going to a graduation. All right, there we have that. Next, we're just going to take, this is from Stylish Shapes dies, and we're going to use the Cheers. I think, we'll just stick with the black. Thought about grabbing the Blackberry Bliss, but we'll just use the black. And I just stuck my thumb in it. Boy, I'm in rare form tonight. My creaky table. All right, so the Cheers should be dry. Had a little drink, water. One of these other beverages looks kind of good. And they could be alcoholic and they could not be. It doesn't matter. There's all kinds of fun fruity drinks, whether there's booze in them or not. Kind of tried to find the most boring part. Uh-oh. I should have done that differently. So they're all lined up. So all I caught was the ribbon. I'm going to move it, one of them off so it'll catch the paper. There we go. All right, now let me show you those holographic gems. I can find them. There they are. They're kind of very iridescent, but they're holographic resin dots. They're a part of this suite of products. And we can use a few of these. But that's how simple it is to make a card. Quick and easy. We'll add a couple. I'm not going to use the big ones. And then we can add because this Blackberry Bliss, we need a center or an insert for the inside. Put that ready here. And I'm going to take one. Let's see. I'll have this one on the inside. Grab a small piece of tear and tape because I don't want to have to try to hit something so small. Take your pick tool. Add this to the corner. And where's my stamp set? There we go. Let's do It's Your Day. Lay that down. Pick it up. I have not used this stamp yet, so remember to try it out on a piece of scratch paper, drag it around a little bit, test it out again, make sure it is inking well before you go to your final project. Then it's just tap, tap, tap. I wish they'd made these just a little bigger because it's kind of tiny. Just gives you more room to write a delightful message. So this card doesn't have to be a happy birthday. It could be happy anniversary, wedding, retirement, anything. We're cheers. It's your day. I am all over the place with the glue today. I've used the runny glue, the seal, tear and tape. There you have it. Card number 1. Very simple. Some pattern paper, a tag, some embellishment, and a little ribbon. And it's ready to go. All right, next up, this is one I'm kind of sort of, I saw it on Pinterest, but not this one. It was one similar. So we're going to use some thick cardstock. I like to use the white thick cardstock when I'm using it as my card base. They were going to let this go, but they had enough people show support for it, so they actually kept it around. So it is available. Let me see here. I need to get the layout in my brain. All right. So this piece is 4 by 5.5. So you just want a little top and a little bottom to show. All right. Of the white, but we don't want the sides. All right. I don't know why my cheat sheet just died. Oh well, we're flying by the seat of our pants. No, I know where I'm going. And you guys don't, so it doesn't matter. Hi, Shirley. I haven't said hi to many of my people. Hi, Lisa, Marie, Nancy. Who else has gotten in here when I was playing with all the Hilda, with all the audio fun? Well, hello, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, follow along. If you want that PDF of the online exclusives that were just released earlier this month. So it's kind of like a little catalog. You can tuck it in your catalog, so then you know what is not in the catalog. It's actually as it is released. I don't have all the old ones, but this one I do have. And you can print it out and put it in your catalog, or at least you have it. So this is a piece of, I bought this pack. I don't have a lot of this, but I did buy this. This one is the Celebrate Together. So it goes with this sweet kind of. And it is the two-sided cardstock that has the white core. Let me show you. This is the Strawberry Slush. This is the dark side and the light side together. All right, so one's on each side. And we're going to do this a little bit. When I first started doing scrapbooking, this is what I started with, and then I liked the solid core better. But we do have this, and there are some really neat techniques to do with it. We're going to do one of them tonight. So, like I said, it's got a lighter side and a darker side. We're going to take the Glass and Gardens embossing folder, and we're not going to use the flowers. We're going to use, it looks like a fancy drinking glass. I should use the flowers on one. So I've used this one, but I haven't used the other. I'm trying to think. All right. So I want the darker side on the same side that I have the Stampin' Up. So this is light. So we're going to put it in like this and line it up. All right. I remembered I forgot a part of this. I think it'll be easy to figure out. All right. And this would fit in the small embossing machine. I didn't grab that though, so we're going for the big one. All right. So the two-tone cardstock comes in 53 colors. It comes in most of our colors. It is used more by the scrapworkers, but the card makers can fall in love with it too. Like I said, it does have a few neat ways to use it. There are certain projects that I would like to have the white core show, and there's some that I would rather not. But that's okay. As you can see, the white is starting to show. But if you want it to show even more, I didn't grab this part, just 2 seconds. Grab a piece of sandpaper. Once upon a time, Stampin' Up! Had this sanding block, and I hope they come out with it again soon. And you can use it just with regular paper, though, or regular sandpaper, and you can just distress it just a little bit. And it goes over the embossed parts and just brings that white core out even more. And you can take it as far as you want or not. So you could just use a piece of sandpaper. And it would work the same way. You don't need a fancy block. I just had a fancy block, so went for it. All right. Now we're going to bring our card back in, and this is going to go right across there. This is Strawberry Slush, by the way. to get it evenish. And then we're going to add some glasses. All right. So if you joined me on Tuesday, you saw what I like to use for ice cubes. I like to use the white craft ink on the ice cubes, but it takes a minute or two for the white craft ink to dry. So these are shaped more for the short glasses, and then you don't have to color them. And these are shaped more for the tall glasses. So I cheated just a little bit. Hi, Anna. And I used the white on it already. So I inked up the white and I put it on there and then I let it dry. It doesn't take a long time, but if you don't want to smear it all over, and now I'm going to make a glass. And I have another one that I already cut out with the die. I'm not as good at that. It'll be fine though. I forgot to get my brain just went. And a cinnamon tag for this one, but that's okay. All right, let me see here. All right, pull this back in. And we have to cut this one out. We might trim this a little bit. This is what happens when you aim and miss a little. It's not going to matter that this one is just a little skinnier than the one next to it. There you go. So there's 2 glasses with ice cubes. And if you use the Wink of Stella, use it before or expect a little smearing. So this is still not totally dry, but we're going to go for it. Oh, and then one of my favorite products you get to see on the next card. I'm excited. Should have done. All right, I'm going to pull this back. But I'm just going to cut it and be done with it. Then I'll have to pull my machine out one more time. I forgot I was going to make some oranges or lemons. So what kind of weather are you having at your place? Spring, summer, winter, fall? I guess we could have some people from the southern hemisphere here. Let's see about an orange. Maybe not an orange. Maybe a lemon. An orange would go better in our drinks. Excuse my reach. We'll do a timid tiger orange. We might just cheat and cut this out because it does not look like it's going to be challenging. It's a circle. All right. Then I'll have to get out my clunky machine. All right. And then, let's see here. Give the inside a little color. This is the light. I was expecting it to be lighter. This is one of the new colors. Timid Tiger. And it should fade a little bit. Yeah. Cut it in half. And then we're going to cut it a little slit. Because that's how they serve drinks, right? A little bit over the side of your glass. There. And then this one, we could give it an umbrella. And we could use one of these splotches and make an umbrella. So these little splotches are great for lots of things. And again, there's a die, but I think I might just cut it out. It's easier than getting the silly machine out. For some things. For other things, the machine can do all the work for me. These simple little quick things that are quicker than getting the machine out. But that's what these little splotches can be for. There's 2 whole sheets in your paper pack. There you go. I will send you the card kits with the $40 purchase. I am behind. I'm just telling you that now. I haven't forgotten about anybody. I'm just trying to play catch up. My cup runneth over right now. I had my beautiful grandkids for about 6 hours yesterday. I was planning on working on my craft room all day, and I ended up doing grandma, which is totally fine, but my work didn't get done. Spring weather. Anna likes the polka dots. Awesome. All right, and now I need this little stick. And I need a little block for the little stick. There we go. All right, and my umbrella will go right on there. And I think we are ready, I think. I remembered what I was going to do, but I want to see if I can find something better. There, that would be much better. If it'll fit. It will. This is from the Spotlight on Nature dies. There, that's better than just a scrap of paper. All right, let's put this together. So we're going to put this in the middle, and we'll use tear and tape for this. We have had spring weather here. And that cute little dog I've shown you a couple times is not so cute anymore. She loves playing out in the mud, and she is mud literally up to her elbows and belly. She is gross because it's not just mud. So we have cattle. So it's mud and cow stuff, and mud and horse stuff, and blech. And she stinks. She doesn't understand why she can't sit on our lap. She tried to help my husband work cattle this morning. It did not go well. He doesn't understand why she can't be a cow dog. She's supposed to be a cow dog, but he doesn't train her. Don't tell him I said that. So they were both frustrated. There. So I put the back one flat, and then I'm going to pop these up. So it kind of looks like they're staggered a bit. All right, and I'm going to use glue dots. I am just using them all today. All right. There's that one. I still have the glue dot on my ceiling. I can't get it off. Where's the weirdest place you have a glue dot? All right, we have orange slices. And then we have an umbrella. I am going to pop the umbrella up a little bit. The next one, I'm not using cheers as my main sentiment. There you go. Isn't that cute? And then we have cheers. And I'm going to put cheers right here. I don't want to play I wonder if I put the adhesive in the right spot game. Excuse me. So I'm going to put them right where I want them. Right where I want cheers to land. There you go. Now, the one that I saw had white twine. Do you think I can find my white twine right now? I have everything but white. Oh, that's the way this whole video is going, right? Oh, I found white. There we go. So I believe this is what they did, but it doesn't matter. We're going to do it this way. We're hoping to get more rain this weekend, but that would be about par for the course for Memorial Day weekend. If you ever have plans outside for Memorial Day weekend, that's when you're going to get the rain. I'm just making a bow. There we go. And I might put it over here. Kind of tuck it behind. Before I get too far tucked, we'll add in a glue dot. There we go. And this is probably not going to the same person. And since we have It's Your Day, we can go for it again. Now, because this does not have a color inside, we don't have to add another layer. But we could add a beverage. So that's the fun part of this paper, is you can just cut another beverage out. There's still time to sign up for Stampin' Cross Country. I wore my shirt tonight to try to remind me. If you are interested in doing the full retreat, I have enough supplies for 2. You might have to send me a message, though. I don't know what my registration link. But that would be all the pieces and parts. I think I have enough to do 2 more. And otherwise, the digital retreat is the way to go. You would have everything except for the physical product. You would have to cut everything yourself. If you do the full retreat, we cut all your cardstock pieces for you and score them all and send you all the other supplies to complete everything else. So this is just a little drink for the corner. There we go. There's card number 2. Kind of cute. Card number 3 for those of you who do mystery stamping with me, I use pattern number 49-ish. That being said, I better get it out. All right. So this is Strawberry Slush. I liked Strawberry Slush the first time it was around, and I like it still. I'm kind of a pink purple pool party kind of girl. Oh, let me see. You guys answered my question. I better read them. Nancy says spring weather so far. Anna says real hot and humid there. She's in Florida, I believe. Yes, these would both make cocktail party invitations. You're invited. I don't have too many cocktail parties, but very cute. Shirley liked the card. Very cute. Nancy's expecting rain in Kansas and hoping to get rain. And Anna says 91 until next week. So, on to card number 3. So the first piece is 8.5 by 5.5. I have it scored at 4 1/4, 5 1/4, 7 and 8 inches. All right, so that's my first piece. We're going to fold it and crease the edges. I keep grabbing, I get a new bone folder out every time I do that. Pretty soon I have them all over my place again. So there's 4 score lines. We're going to crease them all, and they're all going the same direction because it's going to go like this. Before we do that, excuse me, we're going to put a piece of cardstock, and I'm using the flowers. Yes, there will still be beverages on this, but you don't have to put it on. You can just leave it with the flowers. Sunny and warm for Shirley. So we're going to put this on the back. In my recipe of case 49, I have it cut all the way to the bottom, but since it's going to be hidden, I shortened it up to 2 3/4. So 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. All right. And we're going to put this big piece on before we close up the card. My husband and youngest son are finished with their seating. My oldest son, who he and his wife just had the new baby, a little behind, which is understandable, right? All right, so we're going to put that, and then before we forget where everything else goes, we're going to close this up. So I'm going to go ahead and add just a line of glue and tuck, and we're going to fold it so it's folded with the second fold, and we're going to close it. So the middle fold, the middle crease. There's one crease. Here's the middle. Here's the other one. So then that kind of forms a box. That's not the way it goes, though. It goes this way. But this way, if you do it that way, then you know it's going to lay flat for your envelope. All right. So now we're going to put the rest of our pieces on. This piece goes in the front here. And I love this paper. It's not directional. You can go any which way you want to. This is going to be a birthday card. Thought about giving it to my sister, but her color's not pink, but she might get it anyway. All right, and then this piece, oh, I forgot to tell you what size this piece is. 1.5 by 5 1/4. This piece is 5 1/4 by 3/4 of an inch. Okay. And this is going to go on top. So I'm just going to smush this down and lay it in there so I can get it where I want it. Have all my edges line up. There. It will be a stander-upper card. A display card, I like to call them. All right, so we're going to set that aside for 2 seconds. We're going to get out these pieces. This piece is 4 by 3 3/4. This is the 4. Let me turn it this way. This is the 4th. This is the, from here to here is 4. So then you're going to score it at 2.5 and, excuse me. Yep, 2.5 and 3.5. You want it so that this little edge, when you tuck that back, it's a square. Right? That didn't make sense. No. Anyway, the largest edge 4 gets the 2 score lines perpendicular to it. Do as I do, not as I say. All right. And then this piece is going to go on here like this. This piece is 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. Going down here. I love all the colors in this paper. And then this is going to go on this top piece right here. Very pretty DSP. I agree, Anna. And I should have done the DSP. That's okay. All right, so there's my other piece. Now I am going to use tear and tape on this just because it gives me a little more wiggle room. A little, not wiggle room. I don't have to be as coordinated. If I were to put runny glue up there, I would probably end up wearing part of it. All right, so we're going to do that. We're going to put the runny glue down here on the back. We're going to do a line. Now, we're going to line this up in the middle and bump it to the bottom. Ish. That's a lot of floral. All right, we're just going to let it sit for a second. Now, while that's just gluing, let me show you one of my favorite things. This is a new bundle in the new catalog. These are fun alphabet dies. They're huge. They are about 2 1/4 inches tall. All the alphabet, and then there's also banners. I'm not using these today. I will soon. But you can buy these as a bundle. And then you could make like birthday banners, graduation banners, all kinds of fun stuff, personalized. Well, I used the H and the B because H and B can stand for happy birthday, right? So here I am, H and B. debating on which way the H goes. I kind of like it with the bar high. So I'm going with the bar high. Then I found a stamp set that has happy birthday that fits in my HB. So I did have to do one of those naughty things I do occasionally. And it was one stamp, but now it's two. And I do that occasionally, as you know. So this is still gluing. We're going to play with this. I only have one of these cut, so I hope this works well. Did I already practice with these? No, I didn't. So let's do a good job on these. Oh, these are from the Simply Said stamp set. All right, this one's ready to go. And I'm going to stamp happy across that bar in the middle. There I have happy. And now I'm going to have birthday. I need to get it warmed up. Oop, looking good. Now the birthday is barely going to fit, and I know that. So I have to tuck it. The Y has to be tucked. I hope it worked. It worked. Now I know some people could put just HB on there, but I wanted to make sure that whoever's getting this knows what HB means. Because some of my friends are older. They might not get that that's the cool new way to do it. All right, let's pull this back. So I have my tear and tape. I'm going to pull this off. This is why I didn't use the runny glue up here, is because it's already attached and then you have to do one more thing with it. We're going to fold this back. Let me see. I have a cheater card over here. Okay. All right, I'm going to push this up, tucking that as I go. There. So I had to tuck it in there. And then that's, see, if I'd had the runny glue, I'd have had it everywhere. So my HB is going to go there. So happy birthday. And it's okay if it goes over this top because it's part of the card. And when you fold it in, it's still going to be fine. All right. It's already bulky, so I'm not going to use dimensionals. I will use a glue dot though, or a few, because it gives it just a smidgen of dimension. So these letters can be used for scrapbooking. They can be used for card making, whatever you choose to use them for. They are a little spendy, but if you get them as a bundle, then you do save 10%. And there's one of those things that you could use forever. I mean, alphabet never goes away. HB might go away. All right, now I could just jazz that up with more flowers, but I am going to give it a couple drinks because that's what this suite is about. So I did cut out some. I wanted a pitcher Again, more glue dots. Whipping it around with my take your pick tool is how I get them on the ceiling occasionally. They just pop off and fly up. And I have like a half a lemonade glass, so we're going to put that toward the back. I don't know if I'm going to use the booze, the bottle of whatever it is. And one more. They kind of blend in, but they're all right. There you have it. Happy birthday. Now with this one, you would want to put the card on the back. So I also grabbed the pattern of friendship. I don't think, did I put that one away already? I did. I love some of the sayings in this set. This is one that I like. I don't want to say the most, but you bring so much joy and laughter to my life. I really like that. Or thinking of you brings a smile to my face. So it already says happy birthday on the front. Oh, this is a biggie. And I'm going to try strawberry slush. Strawberry. Hey, maybe the alcoholic one should have the slush. And I have used this already. I sent some happy mail to my Stampin' Cross Country girls today, and I used this. Ooh, I think my ink pad might be juiced up a little bit too much. I turn it over. Maybe I should have gone with just black. Yeah. It is one of the older pads. I was cheap and didn't buy the new pad. So it is one of the older pads. I think we'll go with the stamped off version. And put the other version. So no one sees it. And maybe we'll have to get some bling. There are some really fun. Now I won't be able to find them. I showed you the ones that went with it, but there's another set that are strawberry slush. And I need to go through my bucket of embellishments again and weed out the ones that aren't Well, that's a strawberry slush, but these are new and they're fun. There you go. Be new and fun. So I don't remember what stamp set, what collection these go with, but I like them. So we're going to use some. Ooh, that fit on the cherry just perfect. Let's see here. Could put a couple of these in for the ice cubes. And I'm very random, taking them off my one more, because we don't want an odd number. We want an even number. Maybe the cherry in this will get one too. There. So happy birthday. Couple drinks. You bring so much joy and laughter to my life. That might be my sister's card, but don't tell her. She never watches my videos, so. Her son watches them occasionally, trying to help me get my numbers up. So if you're watching, don't tell your mom. This might be her birthday part. It might not be. So let me grab all the cards I've made with cheers and sips, including the one from Mystery Stamping. There's the Mystery Stamping one from Tuesday night. Mystery Stamping number 90, if you have to search for it on my page. There is card number 3. Let me see if I can get this in here very well. And card number 2. I really liked the strawberry slush tonight. And a little blackberry bliss. There you go. Yes, have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and subscribe. If you'd like all these card kits, I will send them to you with a $40 purchase. All the everything cut, ready to go for those 3 cards. This is the Mystery Stamping one. But anyway, have a wonderful long weekend if you're in the United States. And I will see you on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.